Have you ever sat in silence and felt like life has moved on without you? Have you watched others succeed while you stay stuck in the shadows? Most people think success is loud. They think it comes from noise, attention, and being seen. But what if I told you this? Sometimes when life gets quiet, it's not rejection, it's preparation. Stay with me, because this story will change how you see your lonely seasons forever. In a distant village high in the misty mountains lived a 30-year-old stone carver named Kaito. He was strong and full of energy, but his heart was restless. Kaito wanted to be the greatest sculptor in the land. He spent his days hitting the stone with loud, heavy strikes. He would tell everyone in the market, "Wait and see. I am creating the most magnificent statue the world has ever seen." Kaito loved the attention. He loved the noise. He believed that the louder he worked, the more successful he would become. But there was a problem. Every time he almost finished a piece, the stone would crack. His work lacked soul. His art was empty because his mind was always on what people would say. Eventually, the people who praised him started to leave. His friends grew tired of his empty promises. His workshop, once full of curious visitors, became a place of total silence. Kaito felt rejected. He felt like the universe had turned its back on him. He sat in his dark room, looking at the broken stones, and whispered, "Why am I alone? Why has everyone left me in the silence?" One night, an old master visited Kaito's workshop. He didn't need to look at the broken statues to understand the problem. "Kaito," the master said softly, "you are crying because the world is quiet. However, you may not realize that silence is not a punishment. It is a formula. Success is like a seed. It grows in the dark, beneath the soil, where no one can see it." Kaito was confused. "How can loneliness be a formula for success, master? I have no one to cheer for me." The master touched a rough piece of marble. "Listen to the stone, Kaito. When you hit it with pride and noise, the stone resists you. But when you work in silence, your heart and the stone become one. The world is not ignoring you. The silence is preparing you." Kaito decided to follow the master's words. He followed the 3 steps of the quiet formula. Rule 1. The law of internal growth. The master told him, "A tree that grows in the middle of a storm-beaten field grows the deepest roots because it has no protection. Your loneliness is your root-growing season." Kaito stopped visiting the market. He stopped seeking praise. He understood that you don't need the world to clap for you while you are still building your foundation. Rule 2. The law of silent effort. Kaito learned to work without ego. Before, every strike of his hammer was a shout for attention. Now every strike was a silent commitment. He worked through the nights, guided only by a small lamp. He realized that the deepest progress happens when no one is watching. Success is a secret conversation between you and your work. Rule 3. The law of absolute focus. As Kaito became quieter, his work became more alive. He stopped rushing. He learned that greatness does not come from speed, but from steady, focused steps. He began to feel a deep peace, realizing that his silent season was not a time of failure, but a time of incredible power. A year passed. Kaito finally finished his masterpiece. It was a statue of a soaring eagle, but it looked so real that it seemed ready to fly. He didn't run to the village to announce it. He simply opened his doors. When the villagers finally came, they were shocked. They didn't see the loud, bragging boy they once knew. They found a man of peace. When they saw the statue, the entire village fell silent. It was so beautiful that it brought tears to their eyes. Kaito had achieved the impossible, not by being the loudest, but by being the quietest. Success is not measured by the noise of the crowd, but by the discipline of your silence. When you feel lonely or ignored, remember you are in your root phase. Do not be afraid of the quiet. Use it to build yourself so strong that when you finally emerge, your success will make all the noise for you. Stay patient, Stay strong. Your time is coming. If this story changed the way you see your struggle, please share it and subscribe. Keep moving forward.